Okay, ladies, I'm going to try to show you what I use for searching keywords. So I've never videotaped Zoom before, but that's what I'm using. So we'll see if this works. You should be looking at my screen right now, which is on a Google desktop. So I'm going to go to this website called BibleHub.com, www.biblehub.com. Yep, there it is. Okay, so I don't think the screen capture catches my mouse, but you can see across the top in that blue bar that there is every possible version, the scripture that you would want to look at. And then there are some other helps down here below, commentaries, Hebrew lexicon. This right here stands for interlinear, and that's what we're going to look at. But I want to show you, for example, let's just go to 1 Peter chapter 1. And okay, so let's say I want to look at that in the NIV, and then the NLT. And at Freshwater, Pastor Scott preaches from the ESV. So look at that. So all of that is there. And what a great tool. You also find all kinds of things on the side of the scripture that you're actually looking at, references for maps and all kinds of other historical help. So you can get really lost in this really easy. But what I did yesterday that I talked about was a word-by-word study on the verse. So let's do this again. First Peter, if I could spell, 1:3. And then by default, I get some different, I get all the different versions just on that verse right there on the left instead of looking at the whole chapter. But if I click interlinear, so look at that, and what you're going to learn right away is that it's really hard to translate things English. We don't have enough words. When you look at the way things are grouped together and you start digging into this, it is so rich. There is so much more there than what our vocabulary allows for. So let's look right at this word living, which is what I did yesterday. It is a Greek word. The reference number is 2198. And if I look that up, all it really tells me here is that it means to live, gift of God's life, but it says see reference number 2222, and it tells me what that word is, which is Zoe. And that's when I knew right away what it was. So I know that this word 2198 is a derivative. They're not going to give me the whole definition here. Instead, they just say, go see the real word. So if I go see the real word, you will see, and this is where it just like, right? It just blows up for you. Life, both physical present and of spiritual, particularly future existence. So that's life here and life eternal. And you look at the actual word study, life, physical and spiritual, all life throughout the universe, blah, 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 and you can read all that. But anyways, so I land here often, and that's all I know. I have not studied the languages. I can't even imagine. I have a hard enough time with English. So kudos to all of those people who can read and understand the original language, and then there's this big cheat for people like me. So I hope you enjoy it. And thanks for asking.